Hello, Kansas educators. Thanks for joining us again as we talk about State Board's outcomes and their desires for all of Kansas students. Today I want to talk to you about post-secondary completion and where we're headed with post-secondary completion. As you know, a few months ago I taught you about high school graduation and the need to really move toward all students graduating high school and working hard to see that 100% of students in Kansas schools graduate from high school. But that's not enough. Georgetown Policy Institute indicates that 71% of the job market that our kids are going to enter will require some level of post-secondary education. Now here's what's instructive about that 71%. Half of that number are students that simply need to complete a certificate or an associate degree, while the other half need to complete a baccalaureate, master's, PhD, or professional program. So we need every student to attend some post-secondary level of education, but we don't need every student to go to 4 years of college. In fact, right now in Kansas, too many students go off to 4 years of college, return home by Christmas that first semester, feeling like a failure, then try to figure out what they want to do the rest of their lives. So as we think about individual plans of study and graduation rates, we're working hard to help every student understand that with some post-secondary education, they can really be prosperous and move toward the middle class. So how will that look as we roll this out with Kansas schools? Certainly at some point, we have to hand off the baton to post-secondary where they complete that job. So where is that? Right now, we're in the process of trying to determine exactly when that will be, but currently our best thinking is that if a student during their high school career would graduate high school with a certificate, a CNA, a welding certificate, maybe a certificate in construction sciences, that would count in our accreditation model as post-secondary completion. Or a student that might complete 12 to 15 college credit hours and dual credit classes in high school, that also could count. A student that might complete 4 or 5 advanced placement courses, scoring a 3 or better on those exams, could also count as post-secondary completion from the K-12 perspective. An international baccalaureate, if a student would complete an international baccalaureate program, that also could count toward post-secondary completion. Obviously, some kids will not complete those while in high school, and so the following semester after high school, if a student would do any of those, complete a certificate, complete 12 to 15 college credit hours, or also enter the military and complete basic training, we're thinking at this point that would satisfy the requirement for K-12 to complete post-secondary completion. Of course, students aren't completed at that time. They'll still need to go to finish their post-secondary career, but that's when the Board of Regents and our independent colleges and technical schools will pick it up and make sure that they continue toward graduation. So be thinking about every student in all of our high schools graduating with a individual plan of study totally focused on their interest, geared towards some level of post-secondary education. I want to thank you for a wonderful school year, and I hope you have a great summer, and we'll be back to talk to you about more of the board outcomes and accreditation in future messages.